Hello students, today we are going to do one of the very important topic of grammar, that is active and passive voice. So let's start.
So my dear students, before understanding the concept of active and passive voice, you should know some of the basics of active and passive voice. See, in grammar, the voice of a verb describes its relationship with the subject, object, or any other element in a sentence. The verb can be active also, or it can be passive also. I have taken some of the examples of active passive voice in order to make the concept very much clear to you. You have done this topic in class 7th also, but now I am going to explain in detail so that each and every concept of active and passive should be clear to you. So I am going to take 3 of the example. See, I have taken first example in active voice, that is Ricky cleans the garden. So when it will be changed into passive, you just recall the rules that you have done in class 7. The garden is cleaned by Ricky. Second example that I have taken is he removed the weeds. So the answer will be the weeds were removed by him. Third example that I have taken is he is watering the plants. The plants are being watered by him. Dear student, first of all you should know the proper difference between active voice and passive voice. See, what is basically active voice? In active voice, the subject is the doer of the action. What is action? That is verb. So whenever subject is the doer of the action, it will be known as active voice. And in the passive voice, the subject is the receiver of the action. And then the verb becomes passive. Now dear student, just concentrate on this example that I am going to tell you in detail. First of all, you understand the concept of active voice. See, I have taken very simple example, Arushi teaches Rahul. So in this example, who is doing action? Arushi. So Arushi will be considered as a subject, and teaches, that is a main verb. And who is receiving the action? That is Rahul. So Rahul will be considered as an object. Again I am telling you, Arushi is considered as a subject, teaches we have is a verb, and Rahul here we have as an object. Now students, I have given you a clear idea about what is active voice. Now you should pay proper concentration that how to change active into passive voice and what is basically a passive voice. Now in passive voice, Rahul was, you can say, the subject who is receiving the action. So teaches past participle will be taught. So here we will be adding is taught, then we will be adding by, and Arushi, earlier in active voice it was a subject, but now when we change active into passive voice, so Arushi will become as a object which is doing the action. So Arushi teaches Rahul. So when we will be changing into passive voice, so its answer will be Rahul is taught by Arushi. This is the proper structure of passive voice that you should understand clearly. Now one thing more I want to add, when you change active into passive, you just keep one point in your mind, that a transitive verb is made up of the verb be with a past participle. In order to make you more clear, I have taken another example that how the object of the active verb becomes the subject of the passive verb. See, a doctor prescribes medicine. So here medicines are object. But when we will change active into passive, so medicines object will be changed into subject. Okay, medicines are prescribed by a doctor. Students, you jot down these easy 5 steps in your grammar notebook that how to change active into passive by following very simple 5 steps. So the first step is while changing from active to passive, you identify subject, object and verb in your sentence. And the second very easy step is swap. What is swap? You have to change subject into object. Okay, and third step is whatever the verb is given in your sentence, this verb while changing from active to passive, this verb will become past participle. It means verb third form. And fourth step is that you have to put helping verb before main verb. Okay, the order will be object plus helping verb plus verb third form, then you add by. Okay, and last step is by will be written before subject. You have to add this preposition. Now I will take one tense and I will be telling you how to change active into passive, and in this way you can learn tenses also side by side. Okay, in simple present tense, or you can say present indefinite tense, we use verb first form or verb first form plus s or es. Suppose this example is given, he writes a letter. So first of all you identify what is subject here. What is subject? He. What is writes here? It is verb. And what is a letter? A letter is an object. So while changing from active to passive, you will use the rule swap. That subject will become object and object will become subject. So in this way, a letter will become subject and he will change into him. So a letter is written by him. You have to change main verb to verb third form. You have to add helping verb like is, and at last you have to use add. You have to use preposition before him. Now let's take an example of present continuous tense. In present continuous we use is-mr, verb first form plus ing. Now I have taken an example, Javed is making a cake. So first of all identify subject. Javed is subject. Is making is a verb and a cake is an object. So swap, subject will become object and object will become subject. So a cake is being made by Javed. You have to put helping verb after main verb and you have to add preposition by. This is a rule to change present continuous tense active to passive. Now I have taken another tense, that is present perfect tense. I have taken example, I have eaten a burger. So a burger is a object, is an object here. I is a subject and have eaten is a verb. So the rule will be a burger has been eaten by me. The rule will be have will change into have, or has will change into have been or has been. Now let's proceed to next tense, that is simple past tense. In simple past tense, we use only verb second form. For example, he bought a car. So whenever second form is there, so when we will change active to passive, so we will be using the rule was or were plus verb third form plus by. He bought a car, so passive will be a car was bought by him. If you have understood present continuous tense, it is very easy to understand past continuous also. In past continuous, the rule is was were plus verb first form plus ing. Now I have taken an example. Sarah was singing a song. So its passive will be a song was being sung by Sarah. Students, keep this point in your mind that whenever we have present continuous or past continuous, is am are or was were, you have to add being after is am are or after was were. Being, B-E-I-N-G. So many students commit that error that instead of being they write down been. So this rule will be told later on to you, but with is am are with was were, you have to put being, B-E-I-N-G. Okay, clear students? Now we have an example of past perfect tense. It is same like present perfect tense. In present perfect, has and have is used. In past perfect, had is used. With has, have, had we use third form. So while changing from active to passive, only been will be added. Now student, you have come to know where to use being and where to use been. So don't get confused between being and been. We have an example of J had finished homework. So homework will become subject here and J will become object. Homework had been finished by J. Now I have taken an example of simple future tense. As dear student, you know that in simple future tense we use will or shall plus verb first form. As I have taken one example, she will accept the offer. So she is a subject, will accept is a verb, the offer is considered as an object. So here object will become subject and subject will become object. And with will and shall we will be adding be plus verb third form. So the answer of active will be the offer will be accepted by her. Now another tense is future perfect tense. First of all, recall the rule of future perfect tense. What do we use in future perfect? In future perfect tense, we use will have or shall have plus verb third form. So in active it is given, I will have charged the battery. So when we will change active to passive, the battery object will be treated as a subject and I subject will be treated as an object and I will be changed into me. And with will have or shall have, what we add? We add been plus verb third form. So the right answer will be the battery will have been charged by me. Active and passive rule is not applied on future perfect continuous tense. Okay, so these were the simple rules that I have discussed with you. This time only simple active passives are in your syllabus. I have told you each and every rule in detail. Now students, I am going to give you one of the assignment as a homework.
I hope that each and every rule is clear to you. You jot down all the rules of active passive voice that I have taught you today in your grammar notebook, and if you have any query, you can ask me in your Zoom class. Thank you.